end gun on your sprinkler. This is a T&L. I don't know if this goes for others as well, but I've got it mostly torn apart now. So we'll take a look. So this is the old end gun. Now there are two things wrong with there are several things wrong with this little bastard. So one major thing, I did some research. One big thing, the problem with this one, the biggest problem is that I can wiggle it like this quite a ways. Nearly a 1/4 inch, half a centimeter. That's a lot. So that means the bearings are shot, which means it ain't gonna work right. If it ain't gonna work right, well, that's where the problem is, probably. Now another thing, there's this little plastic nose piece on most of them, and you'll see these fins. You'll see they're curved. Now, if any of them are broken off, now the top two should look like this. That's how they should look. Now the top two, they are cut off like that intentionally. But if any of the rest are broken off, it ain't gonna work right. Don't ask me how or why, but it just won't. So as an example of a bad one, here's a bad one. You'll see that fin right here is broken off. Then on the other side, two more. One or two more. So this one has no slop in it. So if I take it over to the edge like this as well, there's no slop. Virtually no slop. I can't feel any. So that's good. That means that is good. So now I have to separate the end gun body from here down from the rest of the pipe and valve. And this valve is a hydraulic one. I guess some of them are electric, some are hydraulic. This one just happens to be hydraulic because, well, this whole sprinkler is hydraulic. So, yep, just gotta separate all that. Now another thing that was wrong with this, besides it being just plain worn out, now the guy just started using this field this year, and no, last year. He drained it and all correctly, but the person before him did not drain it. So as you can see, that's kind of cracked and broken and busted and shit. So we need to fix that. We need to replace that. Good thing there's another one on here already. Bought this one off of Big Iron. Bought 3 of them for $250 for the set of 2 of them ain't gonna work. This one should work after I put this other nose piece on. One more thing we're gonna be doing is swapping the nozzles. Because as you can see, there's a pretty big difference there. Really big difference. This is the original nozzle. So we're going to be swapping the nozzles. All that takes is a pipe wrench. All you do is just turn that off, twist that off with a pipe wrench, counterclockwise. I wanted to also mention that while you're up here, you might as well think about replacing some of this thinner pipe, like this little coupler here, this male-to-male coupler. As you can see, it's in need of replacement, so I might do that. And make sure this valve here is working, make sure it works freely. So if that doesn't work, it could also affect the end gun. And make sure this here filter, if yours has it, it's clean. So what you do is just, you just pull this lever out. You need 2 hands for it though, usually. Pull this lever out. Yep. And then this bowl falls off, and you can dump it out. Usually lots of crud in there. Okay, now that we have everything separated, we're gonna wrap Teflon tape around the and this motion that way. We're gonna do the same together. So this is Teflon tape. If I can do this single-handedly. The reason it matters which way you go is because if you wrap it counterclockwise on clockwise threads like this, when you start screwing the other half on, it'll unwind it, it'll unwrap it. Just as simple as that. But this way, it'll just make it even tighter, which is good. That's what we want. That's that. You just put the end gun on and start swapping tips and stuff like that. Whatever you want to. Now that the end gun nozzle is changed out to the 1 inch instead of the 1/2 inch, and the nose piece is changed out to a good one instead of a broken one, the bearings are all good. Everything flips about like it should. Sure everything switches like it should, which it does. That's good. And everything's tight and doped up and all that. Everything's good. Everything's done. Then you just gotta pick up tools and go back home. That's that.